Today we will be making a little candy pokeball. This tutorial was requested by Random Table on Candy Patterns since the original video for the tutorial was unavailable. So basically what we're going to do to start out is we're going to make a little single. We're going to string on 8 black beads, 1 white bead, and 7 more black beads, and then we're going to tie it off. Then we gotta count to make sure we're going in the right direction because we want to be able to add a bead on either side of the white bead rather than on top. So we go over this one, this one, this one, this one. So we need to go this way. And then, just like a regular multi-stitch, we string on the bead, go over one and through the next. I like to think of it as like furnishing a house. You know, you grab your furniture, you put it in this room, and then you go through the door into the next room. There we go. Grab the furniture, through the door into the next room. And then here, this is the important part, we want to add a black bead on either side of the white bead to create the little core. And then we continue with our red beads. This step is going to be very similar to the last step. We're just adding mostly red beads on every other bead, the bead that's sticking out, except when we get to this white bead here, we add on a black bead. And then we continue with the red beads. Then we add one row of just red beads. Here comes the tricky part. What we're gonna do is we're gonna string on a red bead like we've been doing, but instead of just going through one, we're gonna go through 3. We're gonna go through this one, this bottom one, and this next one, like this. Just like this. I'm gonna do that again. Put on our red bead, over this one, through this one, and this one. One more time, over this one, through this one, and this one. Just like that. And then we're going to do it one more time. And then we go through this 4th bead, go up to the next row. Now, you'll notice how we have 4 beads that are sticking out. It sort of forms a little crown. What we're going to do is, you should be coming out of one of these pokey-outy beads right here. And then we're going to string on 1 bead and go through the next pokey-outy bead and pull nice and tight. Again, string on 1 bead, coming out of a pokey-outy bead into the next pokey-outy bead, like this. And then we are done with the top section. Now you can tie it off and retie it on the bottom, or since this is pretty small, what I like to do is just string through all of the beads I need to get to the bottom. Now, the white part is similar, but not quite like the red part. You see, we're skipping the first step. What we're doing instead is, see how we already have these two black beads next to the white bead? That means we don't have to do that row. So what we do instead is we add on our white beads like usual, and then when we get to the white bead, we string on a black bead over top like we did with the red section. Then once again we do a solid row of just white. Then here comes the tricky part again. We string on one white bead and we go through 3 beads like this. String on 1, go through 1, 2, 3. And again, string on 1, go through 1, 2, and 3. Then, just as we did for the red, we string on a bead and go through the pokey outy bead like this and pull tight. String on a bead, go through a pokey outy bead and pull tight. String on a white bead, go through the pokey outy bead and pull tight. String on a white bead, go through the pokey outy bead and pull tight. And then once you tie it off, you have a little pokeball.